Hello and welcome back to Celebrate Life, Celebrate Pregnancy. This is your friend Parinita Rohra and I am going to talk about the 12th week of pregnancy today. But before that, let us quickly understand what was happening with the baby until the last week, that is the 11th week. We had seen that the baby had grown to approximately 2 inches length, out of which 1 inch was just the head, as the head is growing faster than the rest of the body. The heart was divided into 4 chambers and was beating double the times our heart would beat. The internal organs like the lungs, the kidneys and the gut were slowly growing. The facial features, the skin, the bone, the tooth buds, the hair follicles and the nail beds were forming. The toes and fingers had lost its webbed appearance and we could count all 20 of them. And now you are 12 weeks pregnant and this is also the last week of the first trimester and also the most critical stage of the baby's growth and development. It's been just 12 weeks and the critical systems of the fetus or the baby are fully formed. Now the baby has to grow and mature. At 12 weeks, the baby weighs around 13 grams and its length is 2.5 inches long from top to bottom. This is a very exciting week as more facial features of the baby come into focus, such as the eyebrows and the lips. It can now open its mouth and wiggle its fingers and toes, upon which tiny nails have begun to grow. The vocal cords too have formed during this 12th week. The baby's brain is developing fast as it makes hormones of its own, and the nerve cells multiply rapidly. Muscles begin responding to the brain, and as the brain and muscles develop together, natural movements such as bending of the arms, clenching and opening of the fists, and twisting of the wrists and elbows become more frequent. So the baby is slowly developing its reflexes, and if you were to poke your baby's body, it would be more likely to move. It is opening and closing its fingers and it's curling its toes too. However, the intestines of the baby are still growing and they now have room to move into the abdomen area. Your baby's skeleton is made of tissue called cartilage, and around now, this starts to develop into hard bone. All its organs, muscles, limbs and bones are in place and the sex organs are well developed. The baby is moving quite a bit, but it is too early for you to be able to feel this movement. A good 3 months have passed and soon the next 6 months will also fly. The first trimester has come to an end and you will be entering the second trimester from the next week, that is the 13th week. Celebrate Life, Celebrate Pregnancy. Given below is our email address. Do send in your queries and feedback to us. Also do subscribe to our channel. Breathe, chill, relax. Thanks for watching.